If investors had followed our tips 3 months ago in a special report we call the Pulse, they could have achieved double-digit capital growth in the latest quarter alone and up to 30% in the past year. Now, the primary parameter of our national top 10 list of locations in the Pulse is to identify good markets with high rental yields, but our criteria also includes prospects for capital gains. And this report features locations which perform outstandingly well on price growth. If you have an initial rental yield of 6% or 7% and your property's value is growing 10 or 15% or more per year, you're a happy investor. Several of the locations on our top 50 list have recorded capital growth above 10% in the latest quarter alone, headed by the Perth suburb of Aurelia, which increased 18% in 3 months. All of the 50 locations on our top 50 3 months ago recorded capital growth over the latest quarter, except one, and most experienced median price growth above 5% in the quarter, including 9 locations which grew more than 10% in 3 months. Now, in the case of that Perth suburb Aurelia, this means $70,000 in capital growth in just 3 months, while the Perth suburb of Hillman also rose $70,000 in its median house price. If you had bought a house at the median price in East Mackay in Queensland, your property's value would have risen $50,000 in 3 months, and a $490,000 purchase in the southern Brisbane suburb of Kingston 3 months ago would now be worth $535,000, up $45,000 in the latest quarter. In annual growth terms, 11 of our suburbs have risen by more than 20% in the past year. So this report demonstrates that it is possible to achieve an investment property that ticks every box for the owner: high capital growth and above average rental yields in affordable locations with ultra low vacancies and rents rising more than 10% a year. Among the most outstanding performers identified in this report are locations where property values have risen notably, but rental yields have increased as well because there has been an exceptional increase in rents in the same location. One of the standout markets highlighted by this report is the little-known Queensland town of Dalby, the key regional centre for the Western Downs region, which is west of Brisbane. With vacancies near zero, rents have risen 24% in the past 12 months, with the median rental yield increasing from 6.6% to 7.2% in the past 3 months. Property values have also soared, with the median house price up 15% to $350,000. And this is the kind of performance that is possible if you get the quarterly editions of the special report we call the Pulse.